a software-based planetarium to a galaxy exploring software to many other type of software, including a typing tutorial program and many other programs that are open sourced. Um, Under system, we have some interesting choices here. We have under administration, we have gparted, which is a partition editing type of software. It can be very dangerous if people don't know what they're doing. In other words, this program can be uninstalled in a live DVD to prevent people from doing something that is harmful to that system. We have under printing, we can configure printers. If anyone has a network printer or a printer attached to the USB or the printer port, this can be used to set up the printer. If we have any type of system, or if we have any drive that is actually available on the system under places, it will be listed here somewhere. In other words, this live distribution can actually read NTFS or FAT32 or FAT16 that Windows typically uses. Someone can retrieve a file from the hard drive, work on it using OpenOffice, and resave it onto a USB stick using this particular approach, which makes it very useful for rescuing content from a hard drive, or just be used standalone as well. Let me close some of these applications here that we don't need, and we can see that the YouTube page is loaded just fine. We can also go ahead and load up other web pages, such as the home page of ARC. This is flash animation. We can see that there's no problem with this flash animation here. If this computer, or if there's a virus, if I go to a website and it has a virus or a worm, it can potentially infect this particular system, but there's nowhere it can be saved. It cannot store onto a read-only media. As a result, as soon as I reboot the machine, the virus or the worm would not be able to reside on the machine anymore. Besides, the chances of a system like this running Linux getting a virus is also slimmer because there are less or fewer viruses or worms targeting Linux as an operating system. So I think this is probably enough to demonstrate what a live DVD distribution can do, and the best part is we can customize exactly what type of program will be included. Oh, that's one more thing that I have not demonstrated. We are actually running a web server local to this machine at this point. This means that if I connect to localhost, it doesn't look like much. It just says it works. But this is proof that I am actually running a web server on this very same machine, which means if I want to install any type of web applications, we can actually run the web application locally without having the user to have to connect to an external website using the network, which is great because now we can actually put Moodle onto the same live DVD and have all the courses, all the training material, and all the tutorial also included, and someone only needs to know how to use a browser in order to access all that material. I think that is probably all that I want to demonstrate that a regular end user may want to do. If there are any questions, please do not hesitate to ask me by email. I hope you kind of enjoyed this little presentation. Thank you so much for your time. And let's go ahead and shut down the system so you can actually see what it looks like when we shut down the system. So we click shut down, and it gives you several options. In here, we just click shut down again, and that shuts down the system. It typically won't display the messages in red, but the virtual machine is making it display in red. When it is all done, it will actually pop the live DVD out. So if I had an actual DVD in the system, the tray would have extended out so I can pick up the live DVD. and when I'm all done, I can press the enter key and reboot the machine in this case, or shut down the machine in this case. Thank you again for your time. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. I look forward to hearing your comment sometime after this.